translation is what we do as a group. We always, try to fuse different genres of music and translate, what's happening in Brazil to the rest of the world. When we did Mashkinada, we translate what's happening in the world of electro and dance to the world. What we've done with like I Got a Feeling and working with underground dance DJs. So now we're translating what's happening, in the world of Latin to areas like the UK and Canada and Asia and America, some pockets in America. So we're translators, and translation is what's needed if you want to have peace. Translation is the beginning of empathy, understanding, and it's the true definition of collaboration, because the world is so colorful, so many different types of so many different types of creators, and to really, make the world even more colorful and beautiful, you need to translate.
We've always collaborated with different artists, and in the past we've done collaborations with Latin artists. In the early 2000s, Will worked with Daddy Yankee. We worked with Juanes, who's a Colombian superstar. We've worked with Will worked with Joan Sebastian prior to him passing away, rest in peace. And we've always been influenced by Latin rhythms. Even Bossa Nova, in our earlier work, we were inspired by Sergio Mendes and Georgie Benjour. And this album, or this project, we really focused on Latin rhythms and Afrobeat rhythms, and collaborating with a lot of Latin artists who are, inspirational and very visionary type artists, like J Balvin, Ozuna, and all the rest of the other artists that are on our album.
Yeah, we always remain as fans and students, just like our previous album. We always have an open mind to be inspired what the future what to become. And we always try to be, in forefront and discovering new styles of music. We like to go out in every city and absorb the sound and the vibe. And we have, it's that cycle of inspiration. And this is the new inspiration with this new album, Translation.
No, it wasn't. They forced us to. No, yes, it was. Yes, of course. Everything Black Eyed Peas does, we are our own designers and architects and creators. So yeah.
We actually to the point of Taboo and Will, we're gonna go not hunt down, but to go meet up with J Balvin at a charity event in Vegas to get the collaboration. And just really we're going back to how we were, just like hunters and gatherers, and exploring new territories and being inspired by other artists. And that's same thing with Ozuna. We saw him in New York and the Macy Day parade, and we asked him if he wants to collaborate. And then when the schedule happened, it happened. And we go. We really go out there and try to chase him down. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the whole entire album is the memory. Making this project, focusing on the project, and and the new memories are yet to come, because I can't wait to tour this record. Unfortunately, we won't tour this year, but the record comes out in a couple of days. The good thing about it is when we finally tour this record, people are going to know all the songs.
One of the this is Tab. One of my favorite memories is performing with 3 of the artists that we collaborated with. One of them being J Balvin at the Staples Center, the other being Maluma at the Forum, and Piso 21 in Mexico. So we performed with J Balvin in Mexico as well, but you know, just performing with them and feeling the energy with the live performance, it was an amazing feeling because you know it was just an example of what's to come when we're able to tour and perform again.
You know, we Black Eyed Peas, we always try to like do retro futurism, taking the past and making the past new again. We did it with Dirty Bit, with Time of My Life, and Rhythm of the Night is keeping that tradition going. We did it with Mashkinada, and we did it with Pump It and Misery Lou. So it's just part of Black Eyed Peas tradition to rehash the past and bring it to the future. Exactly.
Yeah, we like to bring back nostalgia, music that, damn, that's like, I sound old now. Yeah, we like to flip it, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny is like one of my favorite musician producers. I was introduced to him through Gigi. Me and Apple had a working session in Paris in 2016. And yeah, we worked with Johnny and a couple of other producers, but Johnny stuck out as far as like somebody that we wanted to continue to work with. So we reached out to him, and from October to February, we were making music over FaceTime. And then in February, everybody was in quarantine. So March. So we were already used to working over FaceTime because he lives in Tel Aviv. I travel from between LA and London all the time. So our work environment over FaceTime became the new norm. But we really love working with him. He's really awesome.
You know, I was sponsored as a kid and was given an opportunity to come to the U.S. and get an education. So it's really important for me to follow the footsteps of my adopted father, Joe Ben Hudgens, who adopted me, and the Pearless Buck Foundation, who helped me with my education back in Philippines. So in return, I built schools throughout Philippines. We built over 34 schools, and we have 15 scholars that have gone graduate in top 10 percentile, become teachers to CPAs to pilots, and now we're working on building the creative industry in the Philippines, because there's a lot of talented young Filipino kids that needs an outlet with their creativity, and we have a scholar program with that as well. And yeah, and then that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, so the I Am Angel Foundation brings robotics, computer science, engineering, and mathematics skill sets to kids in inner cities, starting with the inner city that I come from in Boyle Heights. And so far, in the past 11 years, every single one of my students that joins my program graduates and goes to a 4-year college. Last year, one of our kids went to Brown, another one went to Stanford, UCLA, Dartmouth. So kids from the hood are going to school for biotech, robotics, mathematics, advanced mathematics, and computer science. So we're really happy with the work that we're doing. And now the whole mission is to scale it, to take it to other communities, to help pave a path for at-risk students, so that not only can they fill jobs, but create jobs tomorrow. So that's what we aim to do, and we've done a good job so far, and we want to now grow it.
Take things for granted.
Yeah.
You know, to
That's
appreciate life more. I think this whole thing made me realize that sometimes, like, going outside, meeting people, going to clubs, partying, traveling, sometimes we get jaded and we're like, oh my gosh, you know, it doesn't feel special anymore. But right now, I think being quarantined and staying at home humbles us down, because next day when we get a chance to go out again, we're gonna appreciate it more. You know, like, it's just like meeting people, walking outside freely, going to parties, traveling, seeing new places. So yeah, I think this teaches us to, like, not take things for granted and to appreciate life more.
Yeah, for me, it taught me how to appreciate folks that are underappreciated. Like, for example, folks that work at the market, folks that are in the, you know, the medical field, nurses, EMTs, doctors, folks that are actually in the front lines. When we were at home quarantined, they were actually risking themselves by being of service at the market. Postmates, all the delivery folks that were delivering our food. So those are the things that sometimes we take for granted. As we said earlier, you know, we don't really see it as like essential, but when you're in a quarantine and you're isolated, and those are the folks that you're going to be able to, you know, to help you out with food or whatever. Those are the things that may seem minute, but in actuality, they're big in these times.
Yeah, and we don't actually realize how blessed we are and how lucky we are to have a home to be quarantined in. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't have homes to even protect themselves. So we have to be really thankful on what we have, and utilize this moment to, you know, fundraise or raise awareness and help other people that are in need.
It's great. It's amazing, honestly. It's just, you know, the reggaeton, Afrobeat vibe is what's hot right now. Like, as a millennial, as a young artist, this is something that I listen to. Like, when I go out to party, like, this is something that everyone dances to, you know. And it's just a blessing to be able to work with the piece, honestly, because the Black Eyed Peas is one of the most, like, iconic groups in the world, and I'm just really blessed to be in this position. So yeah, just taking it day by day.
Mamacita, qué bonita. Mamacita.
So what inspired us to create the video? Well, first of all, we got to work with an amazing director named Director X from Toronto, Canada. He's you know, he's worked with Drake, he's worked with the who's who in the industry, and he's someone that we always wanted to work with. So we got the opportunity to work with him. We filmed the actual video at the Santa Anita racetrack in Arcadia, California. We were styled by Gucci, Dapper Dan. Go ahead, J. Ray, tell them who the folks are at Gucci.
Exactly. We were styled by Alessandro Michel. So that was amazing. We were all dressed up in Gucci, and I was able to work with a really amazing choreographer that's been around for a very long time. That's been around for a while and has worked with, like, amazing artists like Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. Her name is Fatima Robinson. So she really, like, guided me, and, like, it was my first time dancing on a video. We've made so much videos, but this was my first time that I needed to dance, and she really, like, gave me that encouragement and motivation to just be fearless and kill it. So I really thank Fatima Robinson for that. And also, Black Eyed Peas hired the best team possible, from hair to makeup. Like, I was able to work with Beyonce's hairstylist, so that was great. And Alicia Keys' makeup artist. So yeah, it's great. It's quite an experience, yeah.
And you know, we wanted to approach Mamacita in a classy way. You know, we could have easily just had, like, booty shaking in the video, but we wanted to make something really like a film, a cinema, you know, that's that's really like colorful and classy, and like we all like, you know what I mean, Gucci down, looking fresh. And yeah, so we just wanted to approach it in a classier way.
Yeah, the video was very Wes Anderson inspired. The way that it was shot, the look of it. You know, we're fans of that style and his movies. So for us, it was just you know, elevating the game and giving it more of a elegant, exclusive, classy approach to this this video. And we also got to work with the amazing artist Osuna. And it was the first time that we got to actually be, you know, on set together, and we appreciated his contribution and his time, because I know he was running around on tour, but he came out to do this video shoot with us. Are very bummed out that we didn't get to tour this summer. So to all the fans and all the folks that were excited, we want to let you know that we feel for you, and in 2021, hopefully we can go out there. The shows have been postponed till next year, so we're gearing up. We're releasing new music so that we can perform new songs and give you guys a new show. We're proud of all the folks supporting around the world, and we can't wait to come to France next year.
Yeah, we got a strong connection with France. Our most memorable show has been there, Inédite the Stade de France. And even in the beginning of our career, we've always had a spot in France, you know what I mean? Like
VIP room.
VIP room. And we've been coming there since 1998. And our goal is to get back to Stade de France again. With new material, this new album, and then, of course, introducing J. Ray Soul.
J. Ray!
Yeah.